Welcome to the Sunday Update. Nath Gardner with you. Adults on Jobseeker are struggling to make ends meet, according to a new poll. More than three-quarters say they can't live on the current $46 a day. Edwina McDonald from Australian Council for Social Services says whoever is elected to government must raise the payment.
What's needed is an increase to Jobseeker and other payments to ensure that people can afford the basics, can afford food, medicine, a roof over their head, and to bring people out of poverty.
We're into the final stretch of campaigning, and Labor is committing to a $1 billion advanced manufacturing fund if it wins the election. The fund to aid manufacturing in sectors including defence, transport and renewable energy. While the coalition is reaching out to older voters, offering incentives to empty nesters, encouraging them to downsize their homes if it reforms government. It's been a horror stretch on Queensland's roads, with 3 people killed and others critically or seriously injured in separate incidents. And the search for a 70-year-old man continues in Victoria's high country, who hasn't been seen since Friday. Overseas, a group of G7 foreign ministers are weighing up whether to recognise international borders Russia sets by force. The move discussed at a meeting in Germany over whether to impose further sanctions on the Kremlin. For the first time, North Korea has declared it's facing a COVID-19 outbreak. 21 deaths have been reported in the last day, and a countrywide lockdown has been imposed. And back home, major roads around Sydney are closed off for the annual Sydney Morning Herald Half Marathon. And that leads us to sport. In AFL, the heat is on Essendon after a poor performance in the Harbour City, going down to Sydney by 58 points, 105-47. The Bombers barely laid a tackle, just 30 for the whole match, and coach Ben Rutten says it's not good enough, taking aim at his more experienced players.
There was at times I thought we're too easily kind of derailed off our game, and found it hard to get back. And that's where, in particular, our more senior players, they're the ones that we need to pave the way and shine a light for our younger guys. They didn't do that tonight.
While in NRL, Penrith was back to its premiership best against Melbourne to regain top spot after a 32-6 demolition. It's the Premier's biggest win over the Storm. Other winners, South Sydney and the Titans. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. To entertainment news now, Eurovision fans are tuning into the song contest final, beaming live from Italy. 25 nations are competing in the decider, including Australia. In LA, actresses Lisa Ann Walter, Mila Jovovich and Laura Dern were among the supporters of the US-wide rally's Bans Off Our Bodies, protesting the expected overturning of Roe v. Wade, making abortion illegal. And Adam Sandler's youngest daughter, Sunny, has celebrated her bar mitzvah with plenty of celebrities attending, including Jennifer Aniston and Taylor Lautner. I will see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.